Hello, everyone. Yeah, I knew this day would come. In fact, I was pretty much certain that this was going to happen. It has been officially announced that Peter Capaldi will be replaced by a woman at Christmas with Doctor Who. The replacement is Jodie Whitaker, who's an actress. I'm not familiar with most of her work, to be honest. I just wanted to give my brief thoughts on this. Now, I want to stress that I haven't actually been tuning into Doctor Who as of late. The simple fact of the matter is I'm really losing interest. I don't have the enthusiasm to watch it anymore. At least not the new episodes. The only parts of Doctor Who that I feel any desire to rewatch are the Russell T Davies era. I'm not trying to sound biased, but they are the only ones that I genuinely feel that I want to watch. Even some of the Matt Smith ones I don't feel like rewatching. So yeah, I mean, to be honest, this doesn't surprise me. The suggestion of this casting of the suggestion of the Doctor being a woman has always been thrown about for the past 2 years, so it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. I mean, it doesn't matter that it wasn't Stephen Moffat. I mean, the one good thing to say is at least Moffat's leaving, but at the same time, this was Chris Chibnall's move, and I personally feel that this wasn't right. I'm not saying this because I'm sexist. I'm not saying this because that I'm against feminism. I'm not. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I just feel that the character of the Doctor is not female. I don't. It doesn't suit the character. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, but change is good. You have to change it up a bit. Well, that's fine, but not for this. Like, I'm okay with you changing up Doctor Who. If anything, Doctor Who needs a good change because it's been doing the same old thing for so long. I mean, I'm okay with having Time Ladies in the Doctor Who show, Time Ladies, but the Doctor, the character of the Doctor as a woman, I never pictured it. I didn't think it worked with the Master, and I certainly don't think it's going to work with this. I also want to stress that this is nothing whatsoever against Jodie Whitaker. I'm sure she's a fine actress, and she will bring herself to the role. I just feel this is bizarre casting, and I have a horrible feeling that Doctor Who is on its way out. I don't want to sound final, but I'm going to try and give it a chance. But I mean, I haven't made up my mind whether I'm actually going to watch it because I'm just so unsure about the idea. I'm not necessarily... Well, I am against the idea, and I'm not necessarily sure if I want to watch it because I don't know how it is going to work and how long it will last. I don't feel that this casting was done fairly. Not because of Jodie Whitaker. I just don't feel that this casting was done based on pure talent. I believe that this casting was done because of feminist pressure and towards Chris Chibnall, and I believe he's given in to that pressure. And I'm sorry to say, I'm not going to apologise for this opinion because this is genuinely how I feel. I feel that Chris Chibnall has, bowed down to the feminists and said, "Oh, fine, have a female Doctor, that's fine." No, Chris, no. I mean, if you wanted to, if you're happy with this, that's fine. I'm not going to shit on anyone else's opinion. If you are happy with Jodie Whittaker's casting, that's perfectly fine. And I hope that you're looking forward to the future series, Series 11 and what that brings. But for me, I've kind of been going off Doctor Who for the last, couple of years with Peter Capaldi, not because of him, but because of the writing and the show. So, I'm not at all surprised, and I'm not going to rant about this because really, there's no point. I was losing the love for Doctor Who before this casting happened, so I'm not in any way surprised that this has happened. Alan Kalo and The Watcher, my subscribers, they are really annoyed they are seriously pissed off. So I would advise that you watch their videos about this, because I believe that their rants will be justified. Again, like I said, I'm sure that, you know, it's gonna. I mean, it was always going to be a divisive thing. I mean, the fact that, you know, I mean, of course, Capaldi is happy that his successor is now a woman, but for me, I just never pictured it, and I just don't think it's going to work. But the thing is, I don't want to come across as, you know, like a dick, because I want this to work. I want to try and give it a chance, but I just don't know if I can. At this current moment in time, it's not sitting well with me, and I don't know. I really, really don't know. This is going to be a very interesting turn for the show. Chris Chibnall is, of course, the new showrunner. I don't want to say this, but I feel that I should. Doctor Who's on its way out. It really is. If it's bowing down to feminist pressure, if it's doing this just to be politically correct, you know, then, you know, it shouldn't have to do this. It shouldn't have to summon down to the feminists who are complaining all the time. It should do it. It's not a decision that was made for the fans, or with any say of the fans, other than the feminists who are fans. And I'm not trying to slate the feminists. They are entitled to their opinion. That is perfectly fine. But for me, as a fan who's kind of already losing interest, it doesn't surprise me. And I was hoping that Chibnall would not do what I thought Moffat would do. I'm actually rather surprised that Chibnall did this, to be honest. But then again, I'm also not surprised. So, I mean, to be honest, I've kind of stopped watching Doctor Who anyway, so I doubt I'm going to watch the Christmas one, or even, you know, Series 11. No way. Yeah, I mean, for particular fans who have been fans of the show since it started, this is going to be a very interesting change. She is, of course, the first female Doctor. We have never had this before. All the previous actors, including John Hurt, have all been male. All of the first 12 Doctors and the War Doctor have been male. You know, I personally didn't think it worked for Missy or the Master. You know, I always thought that she was a separate character to the Master. I mean, Michelle Gomez's performance is fine. I haven't got a problem with that. I never saw her as the Master. I only saw her as Missy. And I have a feeling that it's going to be a similar situation to this, that I'm not going to see Jodie Whitaker as the Doctor. I'm just going to see Jodie Whitaker doing almost almost an impression of a former Doctor before her, or an impression of a Doctor that she came up with. I don't know. I just don't think it's going to fit. I really don't. But we'll see. You know, I shouldn't prejudge, but to be honest, I doubt I'm going to watch it. There's not much more to say on it, really. What's your thoughts on this? Please put your comments down below. Let me know. I know some people are fine with it, and in which case, I'm sorry if this has been very negative. I didn't mean to come across in the wrong way. I just personally feel, this is my opinion, that this was the wrong casting, and I don't think that Doctor Who is going to last for much longer. I think it's only a matter of time before it's going down and it's going to get axed. I honestly think that. And I'm not going to apologise for that opinion, but I'm just going to simply say, that's my opinion, guys. I respect your opinion if you wanted a female Doctor. You're more than entitled to have your say. But if it were up to me, I would recast and cast a man, because it's only fitting. I have Jodie Whitaker as a Time Lady, and fair enough. But yeah, and I haven't really watched much of Series 10. But, you know, to me, Doctor Who will always have a special place in my heart, because I did grow up with it. I grew up with the Russell T Davies era, so I'm going to just stick with those, because they are the best set of episodes for me. They were made with such love and care. They were really for the fans. It was a true revival. I mean, those 5 years of Doctor Who were the best. You know, 2005, 6, 7, 8 and 9. They were fantastic. The 4 series and then the year of the specials, they were just awesome. They were so good. So I'm going to be sticking with those. I've no desire to rewatch any of the Matt Smith era nor the Peter Capaldi era. I feel bad for Peter Capaldi for having to, for deciding to leave sooner than I would have liked him to. I would have liked him to have done one more series just to see him under a new showrunner, but oh well, that's that. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I just can't get on board with this, guys. I'm really sorry. And again, I don't want to come across like a sexist pig or a feminist slayer, but it's just my personal opinion that having a woman as the Doctor, I don't think it's going to work. But I may or may not give it a chance. But I may just watch clips of her just to see what she's like. But I don't have high hopes for the show as a whole. Again, I don't blame Whitaker for this whatsoever. This is not her doing. I mean, she obviously must have done a great audition, and Peter Capaldi's obviously seen her audition, and they've obviously seen something in her that is very Doctor-like, and they've chosen her, and obviously, yeah. But that's what I'd like to believe, but unfortunately, I can't believe that. I just believe that, yeah, obviously she did an audition, and then but this is done for to keep the feminists quiet, or to bow down to the feminists' demands. Oh well, that's such as life. But again, like I said, I'm losing interest in Doctor Who, so I couldn't really give a fuck in the slightest, to be honest. I know there are a lot of Whovians that are much more angry than I am, and also some that are actually rather happy about this. So if you're happy, that's fine. If you're angry, I'm sorry to hear that. So anyway, that's my little rant over. Again, what do you think of this casting? Are you on board with it? Are you not? Or are you not sure? Or do you not even give a fuck? Please put your comments down below and let me know. And tune in for some upcoming reviews. So thank you very much, guys. I'm Mr. Tarnus11. Thank you for watching, and see ya.